Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Okay, I'm looking at the Bilco replacement lifting mechanisms for the roof scuttle.
Okay.
And they give four different numbers. And it doesn't tell you what the difference is between them, what they mean.
Oh, it probably does. The information's probably buried somewhere. What's the part numbers?
All right, it's the RPRS220 replacement lifting mechanism.
And are the last three digits just different numbers?
No, there's actually the first number. They've got four of them listed. One is 1-SD234/316. So all of them have the same 316 number, but the first part is different.
Okay, so we're looking at an RPRS220. What's the next part number?
The one that I need is the small tube assembly, and it says 180 pound. The problem is I don't know which one of these numbers coincide with that. So you've got a 1-SD185, 1-SD272, and an SD273.
Where are you finding those part numbers?
This is on your website. I don't know if they're part numbers. It's on...
Oh, okay. So what you're looking at is in the extended description, and those 4 points are under the bolt type and quantity. So those are only the bolts for that.
Okay. All right, so I have to figure out what size bolt that I need for the replacement. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Forgive me. Are you looking to buy a bolt only?
No, I'm looking to buy new assemblies.
Okay.
These composite tubes, it actually broke right where the bolt goes through. It just wore out, and I need new tube assemblies. I'm going to replace both sides at the same time.
So the part number will always be RPRS, and then the next 3 numbers will be either 100, 180. There is obviously a 220. There's probably a 300. I know that there's a 190. The bottom line is it will either be 100 or 180.
Right. I figured the 180 probably. And there's no markings on the old Bilco tubes. So I was hoping to find a part number or something, but I think the 180 should be sufficient. It's only a 30 by 36 door.
Is it steel?
It is.
I'm really tempted to think you need 100s. However, it's pure guesswork on my part. The only way to be absolutely sure is to get that serial number off the sidewall, and if it's not present, then photographs of the unit, I then send it to Bilco, and they put their blessing, so to speak, on which compression rate to use, which compression spring rate. Because you'd see a 36 by 30 with just one lifting mechanism on it, and that'd be a 180. And I'm thinking if you've got 2, I'm thinking that they're probably not 2 180s.
Yeah, that would make sense. It's unfortunate they have 2, but yeah, you're probably right. They're probably both 100s, and the springs are fine. It's just that the tube broke right where the bolt fastens to it. It looks like they've been wearing out for a while. There's no grease on the springs. They haven't been maintained.
Well, as you may know, that's the key. I mean, I've got a 19-year-old Astro van with 105,000 miles. That baby's going to go 350,000. And why? It's because I maintain it. That's why.
Right. Yeah, I just took this job over from somebody else who didn't look at things like that. So unfortunately, it broke and came right down on somebody.
And that's where the manufacturers have their leg to stand on. When people call them and say, "I need help with hardware," hold on. The most important thing is safety. That's where they. Yes, sir.
All right. So if I got the small tube assemblies, the 100-pound, the bolt it's hard to tell from this what the different SD numbers designate, because I'm assuming you get 2 of that bolt size for the bottom 2. I don't know if you're looking at the same website I'm looking at or the same page. The SD numbers are the bolts you were saying?
You're going to get all the bolts that you would need for a fresh installation.
And the brackets and everything?
Yes, sir. The bottom, the sidewall boot, I call it a boot. It's got the bar on it, the bracket at the top, the telescoping tubes that will be under compression, and then all of the zinc dichromate, either 5/16 or 3/8 hex cap screws. They're not hex cap screws. I forget the name when the hex has a washer integrated under it.
Okay. I think that there's 2 different setups. You can get that, the full complete assembly, or this other one is calling it a replacement 220-pound lifting mechanism. And that's just showing the tube and spring assemblies themselves. It doesn't show any brackets or anything like that. And they're only, I think in your website, they're only like $70 a piece. Yeah, 77.
Yeah, you're going to get the brackets with that.
It still comes with it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. I have to get authorization on this. Do you take credit cards on your websites?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. I will. I'll probably go ahead and save this page then, so I can go back to it. And I appreciate your help. That helps considerably. So now I know what I'm ordering.
Yeah, well, and thank you. The only way to be utterly positive, and it's guesswork on my part, is for us to either have that serial number and have Bilco tell us the bill of materials that were used when the unit was built, or send them photographs and let them take ownership of, here's the spring rate you need. You know, Bilco doesn't proactively publish that information, and it's because they're in the business of selling roof hatches. They don't get into the conversations like this because of, again, safety. So to be utterly positive, we need to do some more homework, but my educated guess is 2 100s is what my educated guess is, although I don't have all the facts.
Any idea where the serial number would be? Because it is not on the interior lip. So
No.
I'm assuming it's either on the top of the cover. It's definitely not on the underside.
The only position that they would ever have put serial numbers would be on the sidewall, on the 10-inch, 12-inch sidewall.
Right, where the Bilco label is, the manufacturer label?
Yes, sir. It'd be right below that.
I didn't see a serial number. I'll have to go and look again.
Now,
well, let me see what I can find. And
they didn't always use serial numbers. However, that's where the photograph comes in.
Yeah, this building is over 20 years old, so...
Yeah, very likely it predates the use of serial numbers. Yes, sir.
Okay, so the other alternative would be to take pictures of it, send the information to Bilco, and have them come back and tell me what I need. I don't see how I could go wrong with 2 100s, because the shape of the top of the tube where the bolt assembly is identical to the one that I have, and it would be overkill.
But so is the 180.
Yeah, the 180 would be probably overkill, but I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing.
Only if you have to pull on it so hard to get it closed, and then undue pressure on the latch, and then of course safety. Yeah, so if you get photos, our email's under contact us in the upper right-hand corner. My name is Richard. You can send it to us there, and we'll get the answer, and then you'll know for sure that you're getting the right stuff.
All right, I certainly appreciate the help, and I'll see what I can get on this.
Right on, sir. Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program.